and welcome to Leeds Hacks News. It's Friday the 9th of December. I'm Megan Packer.
And I'm Alicia Lansom. Here are today's headlines. People are pledging to give up the booze in January to raise funds for Cancer Research UK.
Statistics show there has been a shocking increase in self-harm among young children.
And the festivities carry on in the 8th annual Carol service at Leeds Minster.
One of Leeds' most historic areas is in line for a multi-million-pound facelift. Kirkgate has fallen into dereliction in recent years.
Local business people are welcoming the plans, which they hope will boost jobs and the arts. Aisha Nazmeen reports.
The area of Kirkgate is currently undergoing restoration. We came here to find out more. This is
an ambitious and large-scale project to transform Kirkgate into an arts quarter has been revealed. Local business owners are thrilled with the plans to regenerate one of the city's oldest but most derelict areas.
I think that the renovations around Kirkgate are a good thing, especially the projects that have been done to the City Less Grey projects, the murals and things like that. This area is becoming a bit of an arts area, which I think is going to be a good thing for us and for other businesses around this area. So it's all positive, really. And it's the oldest shopping street in Leeds, so it's about time that it had a bit of a renovation. So.
Leeds locals are also pleased about the renovation.
It'll bring jobs, it'll bring a bit of glamour to the area. It needs to be tidied up. For a long time Leeds has been neglected when it comes to grants and stuff like that. And you know, it's time it was regenerated, it needs to be done.
The area is already seeing some changes. One of the sites has been restored with wapentake and artisan bakery.
It's done wonders for us already, sort of helping kickstart with the other independent places around the area, and hopefully we'll develop further from here. There's a bit of help from the council going on, which is cool. And yeah, it's been great so far. We've had a great first year. Hopefully it will improve.
Aisha Nazmeen reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
The UK's third largest super casino is now being built above the Victoria Gate shopping centre in Leeds.
When you hear the word casino, you think of gambling, drinking and blackjack, but that's not the case for the residents who live nearby. The multi-million-pound complex will hold 1,400 customers at a time and is set over 3 levels. Locals on Harewood Street are concerned about the privacy and construction of the building. They say it will create a fishbowl effect, allowing people to see inside their homes. The casino management are planning to meet with residents to try to put their minds at ease and resolve any issues about the development.
In other news, there's been a shocking increase in the numbers of children self-harming in the UK. The children's charity, the NSPCC, has released the annual statistics for these incidents, and they make for disturbing reading. I'm with Rebecca Stein, who's been following the story. Hi Rebecca, so what exactly are the statistics?
So last year, 19,000 children were admitted to hospital for self-harm. By children, it means young people aged between 11 and 18 years old. But there have been cases reported about 5-year-olds committing self-harm.
So is this an increase on previous years?
Yeah, unfortunately it is. Over the last 3 years, there's been a 14% increase, but it seems to be the same rooted problem. So 13% of self-harmers said that it was family relationships, and 1,600 children called Childline last year to say that they felt suicidal.
And what is the definition of self-harm in these reports?
It's pretty extreme, but it can range from poisoning, overdosing on pills, cutting and even burning themselves.
Could you tell me how we can prevent these tragedies from happening?
Every individual has to be treated on a case-by-case basis, but the charities have gave guidelines to friends and family, so they say to listen and really show empathy towards the individual, talk to them and give their advice when applicable, tell the schools and the colleges to make them aware and give them external support.
Thank you for joining us today, Rebecca. In other news, children have been helping the West Yorkshire Police in releasing short festive video messages for their campaign against burglary, reminding people how to protect their homes.
Burglaries tend to increase over the run-up to Christmas, but by taking simple steps, people can ensure their Christmas joy isn't stolen. Some of the tips include leaving the light on when you go late night shopping, using burglar alarms, and this one.
Lock your doors and windows, Santa can get down the chimney.
Next month sees the start of Dry January. Cancer Research are organisers of the event, which has always been a huge success.
This will be the 4th year of the fundraiser, which has raised millions of pounds in previous years. Sophie Turner has more.
This January, people are giving up alcohol to raise money for Cancer Research UK. Every year, thousands of people across the country take part in Dry January to raise money for the charitable cause. We spoke to people in Leeds to see if they could see the benefit in taking part.
I think it'd be good for me. I can see a benefit in that, particularly after festivity, should I say. So yeah, it's a consideration.
I've tried it a couple of times, and I must admit, the longest I've done is 23 days. It probably was the longest 23 days of my life, though.
We also spoke to the supervisor of the Head of Steam pub to see how it affects their business.
We have people who generally come in who are our regular drinkers. It doesn't really affect them. Some people do it out of charity, but it doesn't really affect us throughout the year, apart from December. December's our busiest month throughout the year anyway. January it'll just be like the first couple of weeks because everybody's kind of run out of money or Christmas presents and things like that. But otherwise, after the first couple of weeks, it just goes back to normal. I have done it. I've done it in the previous year. Just did it because I drank too much over December.
So this January, put down the wine and pick up a water. This is Sophie Turner reporting for Leeds Tax News.
Temperatures in Leeds this week have fallen to below -1. Although that's bad news for the majority of us, for some it can mean life or death. The winter months are particularly dangerous for the homeless community, as just last week a 30-year-old man froze to death while sleeping rough on the street. The government has now relaunched its app, StreetLink, which enables the public to alert local authorities in England and Wales about rough sleepers in their area. Alicia tried it out earlier today.
The StreetLink app aims to offer the public a means to act when you see someone sleeping rough and provide the first step to ensuring rough sleepers are connected to local services and support available to them.
The website and app are easy to use. By just clicking on this button, you can file a full report of a rough sleeper by typing in the information you know, which will help the service locate the person and try to provide them with shelter. By just filling in a few details like the colour of a sleeping bag, you can contribute to the government's aim to end homelessness and potentially save a life this Christmas.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and last night was the 8th annual carol service for Breast Cancer Haven at Leeds Minster.
It was a star-studded occasion with TV presenters and soap actors taking part. We sent Philippa Chalice to join in the festive voices.
Happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time.
It's the 8th annual carol service for Breast Cancer Haven, who support those diagnosed with breast cancer. The patron of the charity is the Prince of Wales, and there are many others supporting the cause, such as Gaynor Barnes, who spoke at the event.
I was introduced to Haven because we came into some filming when they had their new premises, and I got to know and meet the staff and quite a lot of the ladies that were attending the sessions that day, and I was very touched by what I saw.
It's the most wonderful time.
It's a very dear charity to me. I lost a very close friend to breast cancer, and I've known and still know several women that have had breast cancer and recovered from it through the help of something like through the Breast Haven. So it's a place of support for them.
Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
You always know somebody that's either suffering themselves with cancer, breast cancer, or that you know someone of. Yeah. So to be here, it's just beautiful in this beautiful church, and it's quite humbling.
The charity put on numerous fundraising events throughout the year. They host a fashion show in spring and other collection events, but the carol service is the highlight of the year.
It's growing year on year. The more people that get to know about us, then the more people are coming, and we've got the same faces coming year in and year out because it's such a wonderful evening. Well, everybody really enjoys it.
Once again, the annual carol service has been a huge success. Many people have shown their support for a great cause. I'm Philippa Chalice reporting for Leeds Hacks News.
That's it from us at Leeds Hacks today. Tune in next week for the special Christmas jumper edition.
We'll be raising money for Save the Children, and you can donate now by texting 70050 using the code on the screen. Have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.
Goodbye.